This is our first exercise. Jump up and down. Each 5 seconds do a start and jump. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want it to be harder, just keep on star jumping like this. But if you want it to be harder than that, you can do it each 20 seconds. You can jump for 20 seconds, and then you can do a star jump like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Or you can do star jumps for 20 seconds and then jump at the end like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Well, thank you, Max, for that warm up. You gonna say bye?
Bye.
Okay, you go upstairs, okay? Good boy. Well, if that hasn't got you warmed up, I'll do a bit of a warm up with you. So I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's staying positive, staying healthy. Okay, so chin to chest, rolling around, looking over one shoulder, and rolling around, looking over the other. Okay, and shrugging the shoulders up and down. And rolling them backwards. And rolling them forwards. Okay, and we're going to do a figure of 8 with the arms. So we're bending the knees, swinging the arms up. That's it, couple more. Okay, and now we're going to have the arms out in front, palms facing together. I'm going to pull one elbow back like a bow and arrow, so looking at the elbow, and back to the start, and the other side. So breathe in and breathe out. Okay, and if you want to test your balance, the opposite heel is going to come up off the mat. Okay, and a bit harder again. We're going to raise the whole knee up. So looking at the elbow. Okay, this is a really good balance tester. Okay, one more time on each side. Okay, and circling the hips, nice big circles. And back the other way. Okay, and just another test of your balance. Okay, so we're going to bring one leg out and then sweeping it to the back. Okay, if you do find that too hard, you can just move the foot backwards and forwards, keeping it in contact with the floor. Okay, one more. Okay, and now we're going to bring the leg out to the side. And circling the ankle around one way. And back the other way. Okay, and the other side. And one more. Okay, and out to the side. And circling the ankle around one way. And back the other way. Okay, so we're going to do some squats. Okay, we're going to have quite a wide stance this time. Okay, so when you come down, the weight through the heels and the back side, so really driving through the heels. Okay, so breathe in and breathe out, come down. Okay, so this time we're going to come down. Okay, and we're going to bring the knee up. Okay, and the other side. Brilliant. Okay, so just move the feet in a bit closer together now. Then come down. Okay, so we're going to come down, we're going to swing the arms backwards, and then we're going to come up onto our tiptoes. Okay, one more. That's great, well done. Okay, so we're going to do some roll downs. Okay, we're going to come down and we're going to do some push-ups. Okay, so standing up nice and tall, shoulders up and back, feet hip width apart. Oh, that breath. Okay, so breathe in and breathe out. Roll the shoulders forward, tuck the chin to the chest. And we're going to come down. Breathe in at the bottom, breathe out, come back up. Okay, and coming down again. Okay, so this time we're going to walk the hands forwards. Okay, so kneeling down, feet flat. Okay, so hands under the shoulders. So we've got a couple of choices of push-up we can do here. We can either do a box push-up. Okay, so we're going to go for 3. Okay, and tucking the toes back under. Walking the hands back towards the feet and rolling back up. And coming down again. Okay, so we either stick with that box push-up, or we can come down and can we do a 3/4 length push-up. Okay, so you want to be coming up onto your knees. Okay, so hands a bit further forward. Okay, a bit wider apart. Okay, so you want your back nice and flat. So try not to let your hips sink, sorry. Okay, and then coming back up. Okay, I'm going to go again. Okay, so remember, just do which push-up's best for you. So 3 times. And rolling back up nice and slow. And again. 2 and 3. That's it. So you want to really brace the core muscles as you're doing the push-up. And we do that one more time. That's brilliant. So well done. Okay, so we're going to come now onto our tummies. Okay, so feet flat, hip width apart, and we have the arms out at right angles. Okay, so you're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to come up, head and shoulders up off the mat. Push the hands forward, and then we're going to come round, a bit like a breaststroke. Squeeze the shoulder blades, and come back down. And coming up again, and forwards, a nice big circle round. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And coming back down. So breathe in at the start, Breathe out. And back down. So just do a few more of these. That's it. So we're really strengthening the back. That's it. Working into the shoulder blades. That's it. Nice squeeze at the end. That's it. Couple more. Okay, last one. That's it, keep looking at the mat. Brilliant, coming down and then coming back. So we're going to come back into child's pose. So come back, sit on your heels, reaching the arms out in front. Again, just see if you can walk your fingertips a bit further away. Okay, and walk them round to the left-hand side. And back to the centre. And round to the right-hand side. So stretch down the side. And back to the centre. Okay, and we're going to come up for our cat and cow stretch. So a nice massage through the back. So it's also good for the digestive system. Okay, so hands under the shoulders. Knees hip width apart, feet flat. Breathe out. Arch the back, look back through the legs. Breathe in. Draw the navel to the mat, look up to the ceiling. Okay, so alternating between the two. So keep the arms and the legs still. Just moving the back. Okay, and one more. Okay, and we're going to do a balance here. Okay, so we can either come out like this, or we're going to raise opposite arm and opposite leg up off the mat. So reaching forward with the back foot, reaching forward with the arm, and hold it here for a few seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and we'll do the other side. Reaching out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, so drinking line now. So we're coming back onto the heels. Running the nose along the mat. Looking up to the ceiling. Arching the back and back on the heels. So it is a bit like the cat and cow stretch. Just a bit more of a swing to it. Breathing in and out. That's it. Come nice and low down to the mat. Right back on the heels. Okay, so if you want to challenge your coordination, we can go back the other way. So coming forwards, back along the mat, arching the back. That's it, control your breathing. Okay, and one more. Brilliant. Okay, so come to sit on the mat now. We're going to do a spine twist. Okay, so cross legs if you can. If you've got a cushion and you prefer to sit on it, then do that. Okay, we'll just have the legs out in front. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, just relax the shoulders. Okay, so we're going to start with the hands crossed on the chest. Okay, one hand on each shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. We're going to twist to one side and back to the centre. Breathe in and breathe out. Come the other way. Okay, so make sure the head's moving the same speed as your upper body. Okay, so you can either stay with this, or if you want to make it a bit harder, you can have the arms out to the side, okay? So just like a scarecrow. So make sure you're keeping those shoulders relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out, come to one side. And back, breathe in and breathe out. That's it, try and keep the arms up at shoulder height. Try not to let them dip back down. Okay, one more time on each side. Okay, so we're going to do some roll backs. Okay, so you want enough room to be coming behind you. So you want to sit at the back of the mat. Oh no, sorry, it's the front of the mat. Sorry, I think I'm losing the plot already. Okay, so feet hip width apart. Knees the same width, arms out in front, palms facing together. Okay, so you're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're just going to tilt the pelvis back. So we're just coming back a short way to start with, and then back up to the centre. So breathe in, and breathe out. Tilt the pelvis back, and back up. Okay, I'm going to go again. Okay, so as you come back, make sure you're keeping the chin tucked in. Okay, so this time we're going to try and go back a little bit further. Okay, and back up. So really working the abdominal muscles. So breathe in, breathe out, come back. Nice C shape with the spine. Breathe in at the bottom and breathe out, slowly coming back up. Okay, so challenge yourself now. See if you can come back a little bit further. Okay, so if you're struggling to get back up and you need to lift your feet up, then you've come back too far. Okay, so you only need to come back as far as what challenges you. But you can keep your feet on the ground on the way back up. Okay, so if you're finding this easy, okay, we can try coming down with straight legs. Okay, C shape with the spine. Keep the chin tucked in. Okay, and back up, nice and slowly. Okay, so you want to do this exercise nice and slowly, so slow and controlled, especially on the way back up. So you're really working those deep abdominal muscles. Okay, so for those of you that can, okay, the whole exercise is we're going to come back, all the way back, arms overhead, breathe in and breathe out, coming back up, chin tucked in, reaching up for the ceiling and then aiming to reach past your toes, okay, and then we're going to come back, okay, arms overhead, breathe in, breathe out, coming back up, Nice and controlled, reaching for the ceiling. Reach past the toes. Okay, so this is what we're working towards, some of you. Okay, so don't worry if you can't do this straight away. This is the advanced move, and we're just going to do it one more time. Arms overhead. And reach past the toes. That's brilliant. Well done, everyone. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of work on the triceps. Okay, so this is a bit tough on the wrist, so just see how you get on. Okay, so we're going to have the hands to the sides. Okay, and we're going to bring the knees up. Okay, and we're going to come up. Okay, so it's a bit like a reverse plank. Okay, so we're going to bend the triceps and dip down. Okay, so you want the elbows coming out behind you. Nice and slow. Okay, we'll just have a rest. Okay, and we'll go for another set of 5. Okay, so bringing the tummy up. Okay, and dipping down. So tricep dips. Okay, so that's 5. And coming down again. Okay, and we'll do another set of 5. So breathe in, breathe out, come down. Great, that was the last one. Well done, everyone. Okay, give the arms a bit of a shake off. Okay, so we're going to come down to lie on the mat now. Okay, let's make sure I've got enough room to the side. Okay, so arms out, right out to the side. Okay, and you want your feet mat width apart. Okay, and we're just going to rock from side to side. So I want you to bring the hips right up. That's it, so getting some nice movement into the hips. Dropping the knees down as far as you can to the side. Okay, we're going to do one more time on each side. Okay, and we're going to bring the feet and the knees together, so keep the arms out to the side, and we're going to drop the knees to one side, turn the head the other way, okay, and then come back to the centre, and the other side, so drop the knees to one side, turn the head the other way. So you're going to breathe in at this point, and now breathe out as the knees come back up, and use your abdominal muscles to drag the knees back up, so you need to try and isolate them. Okay, so the more you work these muscles, the more you'll be able to feel them, the stronger they'll get. So breathe in, breathe out, coming back up, drag the knees up. Okay, so make sure you're turning the head the other way. So breathe in, breathe out, bring the knees up. Okay, nice twist through the spine. Okay, so you can either stay with this exercise. If you want to do something a bit harder, we're going to keep the head still and raise the legs into a tabletop position. Okay, and we're going to drop the knees down to one side, extend the top leg away, coming back. So breathe in as you come down, breathe out, come back up. Okay, so make sure you're really bracing your abdominal muscles, pelvic floor engaged. Nice and slow. Okay, so the reason why we go slow is so we're not using momentum. So you're really making those muscles work. And it's all about precision. Makes the exercise more effective. That's it, keep going. That's it, make sure your shoulders aren't hunched up around your ears as well. That's it, just a few more now. Okay, and one more time on each side. That's brilliant. Okay, so bringing the feet back down to the mat. Okay, just have a breather for a couple of seconds. Okay, and we're going to do the 100s. Okay, so just relax your back into the mat. Okay, so if you find that your back's arching up off the mat at all during this exercise, okay, then we just need to bring the feet back down to the mat. Okay, so we're going to bring one leg up into a tabletop position and then the other. Okay, we raise the head and shoulders up off the mat. Keep the chin tucked in. And we're going to raise the arms up, draw the shoulders down away from the ears and reach for the feet with the hands. Okay, so we're going to beat down with the hands. We're not going to touch the mat. Okay, so we're going to breathe in for 5 beats and out for 5 beats. And if you do this 10 times, then this is your 100, okay? So you're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so keep going at your own pace. Okay, if you want to make it a bit harder, we can extend the legs away. Okay, if you're finding it tough on the neck, you can just bring the head and shoulders back down. Oh, this is a hard one. Okay, this is my last one. Okay, and when you finish, we're just going to come into a full body stretch. So stretch the legs away, stretch the arms overhead. Nice deep breaths. Okay, so single leg stretch now. Okay, so again, this is working the abdominals, working the muscles in the legs. Okay, so you're going to bring one knee into the chest and then the other. Okay, so hug that knee in, extend the other leg away. If you can, keep it up off the mat. Okay, so if you want to make it a bit harder, working the abdominal muscles a bit more, we're going to raise the head and shoulders up off the mat. Okay, so either stay with this, okay, or I'm going to show you the advanced move if you want to try it. Okay, so we're going to scissor the legs, so we can have straight legs. Okay, so nose to the knee. Okay, so you're going to either hold the leg above or below the knee. You just don't want to be holding behind it. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out as the nose comes towards the knee. Okay, if it becomes too much, just come back to the single leg stretch, bringing the knee into the chest. Okay, so just do whichever one's best for you. Okay, this one is quite tough. I don't know if you can hear it. Is my cuckoo's really loud cuckoo clock. I forgot to take it out of the room this morning. Okay, just a few more. But this one's making me sweat now. Okay, one more time. Ah. Okay, stretch the arms away overhead. Stretch the legs out in front. Well done. Whew. Okay. Sorry, I was just having a look what I was doing next. I just forgot. Okay, so leg circles. Okay, so we can either do this with a bent leg. You just place the hand just lightly on the knee. Okay, and just circling the knee round. Okay, so keep the other leg bent. Okay, or you can have the leg up straight. So this is going to be harder. Okay, keep the hips on the mat. Abs and pelvic floor engaged. Okay, so you don't want to be rolling around like this, rolling your hips up. Keep the back nice and relaxed on the mat. Nice and slow. Control the breathing. Okay, if you do want to make it really hard, you can have the other leg out straight. Okay, but for most of you, I should imagine just having it bent like that is enough. Okay, now I'm going to go back the other way. Okay, so as big a circle as you can without rolling the hips up off the mat. Okay, one more. Okay, and just give that knee a hug into the chest. Okay, and we're just going to bring the knee out to the side now. Okay, so keeping it hugged in. And deep breaths. Okay, and now the other side. Okay, so either with the knee bent. Okay, or with the leg straight up towards the ceiling. That's it, so try and keep the leg up nice and high, so try not to let it dip down like this. Nice and high, just imagine your toes are just drawing a circle on the ceiling. Make sure your pelvic floor and abs are still braced. Okay, nice big circle. Okay, and back the other way. So again, we don't want to be using momentum. We're using our core strength to bring the leg round, opening the hip. Okay, one more. Okay, and give the knee a hug into the chest. Okay, and just drop the knee out to the side, hugging the knee in again. Okay, and we're going to turn onto our side now. Okay, so a nice straight line if you can. Okay, bend that underneath leg if you need to for the extra balance. Head on a pillow if you want to. Okay, top hand in front for support. Abs and pelvic floor engaged. So top leg, going to point the leg. So point, lift, flex the foot, drag it back down. So point, lift, flex and drag. So breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you come down. Okay, so you can make the movement a little bit bigger now, so come up a bit higher if you can. So try not to bounce the leg up and down. Just feeling all the muscles working. Okay, so you want to keep the hips stacked one on top of the other. Basically, it means you don't want the hips rolling backwards like this. You don't want them rolling forwards. Staying up nice and straight. That's it, keep going. Do a few more. Nice and high now. Okay, last one. Okay, and bending the knees. Okay, so we do the clam. So opening and closing the knee. Keep the feet together. Okay, so breathe in, breathe out. Open the knees. Okay, so either stick with this if this is enough. Okay, or we're going to alternate between the knees touching and the feet touching. Okay, so we're going to make it a bit harder again. The knee's going to touch the floor in front and the foot's going to touch the floor behind you. Okay, one more. Okay, drop the knee down in front, give that leg a rub. Okay, and the chest opener now. Okay, so keep the legs stacked. Okay, arms out in front, palms together. Breathe in. As you breathe out, top hand up and over to the floor behind you. Turn the head to look at the hands. Breathe in, breathe out, come back. Keep the hips still, just moving the top half of the body. Okay, so don't worry if you can't reach the floor. So this is a really good exercise for your posture, especially if your shoulders slope forward. A nice opening of the chest. Okay, one more. Brilliant. Okay, so keeping the knees where they are, you're going to come up for a mermaid stretch. Okay, so fingers facing away from you down the mat. Hand that's nearest your feet, palm facing up. Okay, so you're going to breathe in and breathe out, coming up and over. Actually, we don't have to lift our hips up to start with, we'll keep them on the mat. Okay, so now if you want to, we're going to come up, raising the hips up nice and high. Okay, one more. Okay, so this time we're going to come up, looking at the hand, we're going to bring it round through under the arm. So breathe in and breathe out. Okay, and if you want to make that a bit harder, we're going to come up onto the knee and extend the leg away. Looking at the hand, reaching through. Okay, so if you're up on your knee, okay, we're going to crunch in. Okay, so elbow to knee. Okay, and if you have your hips down on the mat, we can still do the same exercise. So extend this top leg away, arm up. Okay, make sure you're bracing your abdominal muscles. Slowly breathe in, breathe out. That's it, keep going, a few more. Okay, one more. That's brilliant, well done. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side now. Okay, so lying on the mat. Okay, top hand in front for support, abs and pelvic floor engaged. So top leg, point, lift, flex the foot, drag it back down. Okay, see if we can make the movement a bit bigger. That's it, nice and controlled. Okay, so if you are watching, thanks for sticking with me. Try and see it through to the end now. We're nearly finished. Just got to do the same exercises on this side now. Okay, so nice high leg. Breathe in, come up, breathe out, come down. Point, lift, flex and drag. Okay, one more. Okay, and bending the knees now. Okay, so just open and closing the knee. Breathe in, breathe out, open the knee. Okay, so either stay with this, or we're going to make it harder. The knee's going to touch, and then the feet are going to touch, so alternating between the two. That's it, really opening the hip. Feeling it working into the glutes. Okay, and the knee touching the floor in front and the foot touching the floor behind. Nice big movement. That's it, couple more now. Nearly there. Okay, last one. And just drop the knee down in front. Give the leg a rub. Okay, and the hands out now in front. Keep the knees bent. Palms together. Breathe in and breathe out. out, coming up and over to the floor behind you. Turn the head to look at the hand. And back, so breathe in and breathe out. Just come forward a bit more so I'm not hitting my radiator. That's it, keep the hips still. That's it, make sure you're turning the head. So just do a couple more of these. Okay, last one. Okay, so keeping the knees where they are. We're coming sitting up for our mermaid stretch. Okay, fingers facing away from you down the mat. And there's your feet, palm facing up, coming up and over. Okay, so if you just imagine you're sitting up against the wall. Okay, so you're just touching the wall, so basically you're not coming backwards and you're not leaning forwards. So sitting up nice and straight, coming over. So breathe in and breathe out. That's it, we're nearly there now. Okay, so if you want to now, we're coming up onto the knees, bringing the hips right up. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, one more. Okay, so now looking at the hands, breathe in and breathe out. Bring it round through under the arm. Okay, so keep looking at that hand, twisting round. Okay, if you want to make it a bit harder, we're going to come up onto that top, onto the knee, the underneath knee, extending the leg away, looking at the hand. So breathe in, breathe out, come through. Okay, last one. Okay, and now we're going to crunch in. So elbow and knee touch. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, last exercise now. So let's make it count. Okay, and you can do this with your hips down if you can't do that. Nearly there. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, you finished. Okay, so we're just going to do a quick cool down now. Okay, so we're going to stand up. Okay, so we can come up nice and slow. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Okay, tuck the chin into the chest. And we're going to roll back up. Okay, so just stretching off the legs now. Okay, so we're going to hold one leg up behind you. So stretching the quad muscles. Okay, so push the hips forward a bit if you need to. I'll turn around this way. Actually, no, I can't do that, sorry. Got a bit out of breath now. It was a good workout. Okay, so bringing that leg behind you. Okay, so just stretch the calf muscle. So bend the leg in front. If you can see me. Okay, so we're just going to stretch the hip flexors now. So you just want to push your hips a bit forwards, so you can feel it here. Okay, now bring this foot out to the front. Bend this back leg. Okay, I'm just going to come into a seated position so you can feel the stretch down the hamstrings. Okay, and then just lower the toes towards the mat. Okay, now bring this foot across the opposite thigh. Okay, we're just going to come into a seated position. Okay, and we can do the same on the other leg. Okay, so bring the foot up behind you. So stretching the quad muscles. Okay, push the hips forward a little bit if you need to. Okay, and stretching the calf muscle. Okay, so bring that leg out behind. Bend the front leg. Okay, so just push the heel down towards the floor. Feel the stretch down here. Okay, now bring this foot forward. Okay, bend the back leg. And we're just going to sit down so we can feel the stretch here. Okay, and just bring the toes towards the mat. Okay, and now bring this foot across the opposite thigh. Come into a seated position. Okay, now I forgot the hip flexor, the stretch on this side, so we're just going to bring that leg back again. Okay, and just push the hips forward. Feel the stretch here. Okay, so stretching off the arms now. One side. Okay, and the other side. Okay, so bring one hand down behind the back. Use the other hand just to ease it back. Okay, and see if you can touch fingers. Okay, and the other side. Okay, and see if you can touch fingers. Okay, so we're just going to stretch the wrists off. We've done quite a lot on the wrists today. So just rotating the wrist round and back the other way. Okay, and just pull the fingers back. Okay, and just gently on the other side. Okay, so we just stretch off the chest. So hands to the small of the back, fingers facing down. Push the elbows back, push the chest out. Okay, and stretching off the upper back. So just imagine you're hugging onto a beach ball. Tuck the chin to the chest. Okay, so reaching up, we're going to stretch to one side. Okay, and stretch the other way. Okay, so arms in a V, sorry. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth, swing down. So breathe in and breathe out. As you blow the air out your lungs, breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Well done. Okay, thanks for staying with me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be doing the class again next week, 10:30. Hope you can join me. And stay safe, everyone. Bye.